In the late 1840s, a group of villagers from the Black Rock section of what is now Bridgeport had a problem. The 3-mile journey crossing Ash Creek to First Congregational Church in Fairfield was hard, and as a result, people could not attend church, could not worship and fellowship together. So in 1848, a vote was cast, and Black Rock Congregational Church was established. Then, on August 8, 1849, exactly 170 years ago this month, our church held its first service and dedicated its first building. In the 1920s, Pastor McDowell began introducing Bible study groups, a Bible conference, and camp meetings to help the congregation better understand the love and truth of Scripture. 170 years later, we continue this tradition with thousands of people meeting weekly in community life groups, ownership seminars, attending retreats, Bible studies, and more. In 1933, Black Rock sent its first missionary to Nigeria to share God's love with those who had never heard the good news of the gospel. Today, we support over 80 global partners sharing the gospel and fighting injustice all around the globe. In 1956, Black Rock called a 24-year-old minister named Stan Allaby to be our senior pastor. Attendance grew, a second service was added, and by the mid-1960s, the building in Bridgeport couldn't hold everyone who wanted to learn about Jesus. So in 1967, we took a huge leap of faith, purchasing the land we sit on today. Reaching the next generation for Christ has always been key for Black Rock, and means that for decades our church pulsates with the energy and passion of young people. In the 1960s, Black Rock teenagers ministered to many teens, and today, thousands of children and students each week grow closer to God through Sunday school and midweek programs. In 1997, the associate pastor at the time, Dr. Stephen Tresh, took over as senior pastor and built upon the legacy of reaching people with God's love. We expanded to 4 services, including the Sunday night Sanctuary Young Adult service, which began when we realized that the most missing demographic in church at the time was people between the ages of 18 and 35. With services overflowing, we prayed for God's guidance and how to continue the mission of sharing the love of Jesus with more and more people. Years of prayer, planning, negotiating with the town of Fairfield, and enduring 18 months as a mobile church culminated in the opening of this beautifully renovated and expanded building in 2014. In the past 5 years, God continued to bless our church, and our attendance doubled. Our kids' ministry was busting at the seams, and more adults wanted to grow in their faith and learn about a life committed to following Jesus. Thankfully, we knew God was moving, and so in faith planned for a second floor from the beginning. And in the fall of 2018, construction began.
For 170 years, Black Rock's mission has been to help as many people love God, love people, and serve our world. This second floor will help us to reach even more people with Jesus. There are 5 new adult classrooms on the second floor that will enable us to help people to grow in their faith, study the Bible, and walk closer with Jesus. There's staff office space and a serving lounge to help all those who are serving at Black Rock. There's a brand new kids space called The Barn where 3rd through 5th graders can get to know Jesus both on Sundays and on Wednesday nights. We are so thankful to all of you who gave to Shine On and made this project happen. We know that lives are going to be changed from kids to youth to adults through the second floor, so thank you.